My first year of throwing was my junior year in high school. I distinctly remember that first meet. I just remember being pumped and thinking I was going to throw way further than what I actually threw. I threw 38 feet in the shot put. I was devastated, absolutely devastated. And I remember going home that night. I was quiet. It was just kind of like, what the heck happened, you know? And I also thought, never again. State, my senior year, I threw a PR of 57.7. It wasn't all me by any means, but the point being, I stinking fell in love with the sport. So my first introduction to John Bowman was me looking to go to Indiana Wesleyan University. So at the time he was throwing. He was a senior throw-in at IWU my senior year in high school. I met him on a visit, and after that I started looking at his videos on YouTube, and he was kind of this throwing icon that was coming from this small school. I mean, he threw 191 in college with the 2K, and it was exciting. It was kind of cool. So I decided to go to IWU, and my view of John was very distant. It wasn't necessarily relational. I had a terrible freshman year, but then sophomore year he stepped in and he was my coach. So that was absolutely exciting, because I had a terrible freshman year. I did absolutely horrific. I literally threw less and less every meet. So John's our coach, and we're jiving, we're thriving. It's good. We have a rhythm, a training rhythm, and we're all buying in, and we're pumped, and we're seeing results. And about midway through the year, he gathers the throws team together. He gets us all grouped together, and at this time we knew he was still training and throwing. I mean, I think he improved his PR to 200 feet in the past year, and he explained to us that Coach V in Global Throwing has decided to take him on as an athlete. And I think truly that's where this story begins. So John's getting coached by Coach V. He's over in Europe. He's flying around, going to these training camps in Europe with Coach V. He's meeting Gerd Kanner. He's meeting all our heroes in the throwing world, and at the same time he's learning and he's training us. So we get these emails from, like, I think Iceland, and he's talking about he's at a training camp and it's going awesome, and it's the coolest thing. I mean, our coach is literally living the professional thrower lifestyle, and he comes back and trains us, and those technical cues, those training programs, the training ideals, and the tradition, it seeps through him and into us, and it's just an unbelievable experience. I mean, it causes an unreal buy-in. So that year, I literally had the throwing year of a lifetime. I PR'd every meet into outdoor nationals, where I hit the biggest PR of the year, and I placed 5th and had an All-American finish as a sophomore. Junior and senior year, they were good. I still had I had success. I graduated 3-time All-American. I was a school record holder at the time. But more importantly, we started to dive in and to build, whether we knew it or not, this system. I graduated, I turned around, and I immediately started coaching. I'm going into my 7th year coaching my 7th year coaching at IWU, and I love it. And this is part of how the system was born. John and I had contact off and on. We had downtimes, uptimes. That's another story for another time. So John, he kind of fell off the map in terms of the throwing world. Some things happened, but for him, he would describe that as rock bottom. He went through a tough span of time. Then he randomly texted me out of the blue. He said, "Hey man, can we meet up in Troyer? This is where I'm at now. It's where I work." And I said, yeah, why not? You know, super curious. Don't know what's going to happen. Don't know what he's going to say. And he just kind of lays it out. What went wrong, what he's going through, and where he wants to where he wants to head. He starts building this business, and it's going great. I mean, he's getting a following. I'm low-key kind of watching his channel on YouTube and seeing what's going on. I'm like, all right, this guy's doing it again. It's amazing. Yeah, we're kosher. We're kind of seeing each other here and there. He's training around the facilities again. It's going good. It's exciting. But it didn't go deeper yet. It's still kind of that surface level, we still see each other type of deal. And then this past summer, he texts me and he wants to meet up again. Absolutely, why not? We sit down, we're at his house. He's got these 2 chairs. It's real intense. They're kind of facing each other. I feel like I'm in an interview. And he basically, in a nutshell, I was like, dude, I'm going to do these camps. Do you want to do a camp with me? I'll do discus, you do shot put. I think we'll make a great team at it. Yeah, why not? You know, so that's exciting. And then we just keep talking, and he's like, I got one more thing. I'm like, shoot, what is it? He said, can you coach me? And I sit there, I react, and I say, yeah, absolutely. I'm flattered, and we're like, yeah, we'll do this. And he's like, he still looks a little pensive. I could tell there's a little more in his heart. And he says, will you coach me? And do you think I could throw a PR again? And I sit there and I honestly think, yeah, why not?
Hi, my name is John Bowman, and this is Kyle Abney, and we host Traveling Bros Camps.
We go to our first camp. It's in Bluffton, Ohio. We stay at his in-laws' house, and it turns out to be just an absolute blast. I mean, we bro out, we play ping pong, but it's almost like a business meeting. We just see vision being created, and we're like, yeah, we want to do this. We're going to go for it. So we start formulating this idea for these traveling camps, and the marketing it is, and all the good stuff that it does, and that's how that was born. So then these ideas just lead to ideas, and then all of a sudden we're in Seattle at a meet. This system that we have been blessed, fortunate to be a part of, it has formed and changed our throwing lives. And it's kind of fun to see it full circle, where he was coaching me, I was athlete, he was coach. Then all of a sudden I had a 6-year span to kind of create my own coaching style based off this system and create this template that has done amazing, wonderful things for high root throws. And now I'm coaching him, and it's an honor, and it's awesome, and it's going to be an amazing experience. We're going to learn more, we're going to dive in, and we're just going to keep growing this thing. I want you to know where I'm coming from and my perspective of John and I's story. That being said, here we go.